Welcome back to Buzzard on Guitar and a brief quick theory head session today. A lot of my students ask sometimes, how do I solo, what scales do I use, how do I approach it? It's not that easy to answer. Depends, I guess, on the genre that you're playing, what you're trying to achieve, obviously. I'm going to try and do sort of a little series of this over time, just using different kind of backdrops, you know, different sorts of styles of genre to solo over. This one today is based around a classic rock kind of rock setting, and a lot of people tend to go for the minor pentatonic. So the first example is the minor pentatonic scale. I'm playing that in the classic, what I call the classic position. You know, everybody, I'm sure, knows pentatonic, 2 notes per string, and that first example's based around that as well. Some little tips for you. I try to, you know, when I tell students to, don't just fall into the trap of up and down the scale. You know, if you look, I think on that example, you can kind of string skip, and that creates a really interesting sound. You know, and it's just something a little bit different than kind of, you know, just up and down the scale, basically. But the main reason for the video is to open your eyes, if you haven't already, to the Dorian mode, okay, which basically is the minor pentatonic, but with the addition of the 2nd and the 6th. So we're adding the B, and we're adding the F sharp. Sorry, there we go. Where's it gone on there? I think, yeah, of course I'm playing it there. So. This opens a few more doors. I mean, you've got this now 3 notes per string setting, which are kind of, that little lick there are kind of I made up and based in the solo. Yeah, so also with your bends as well on the Dorian, again, because you've got these 3 notes now, you can kind of bend these you know, you can kind of bend these semitones, which just gives you a lot more things to kind of play with, really, in your solo. So I've put the I've just notated the scales out so you can see them. They're all played in this kind of position 5 setting in the examples. But yeah, a great scale to use in kind of a minor type of progression. Just one thing on the chords as well. So if you notice what the chords I'm using are A, G, flat 7, and there's a video on the flat. I've done a video on the flat 7, D 4th. Then this kind of from the A, this minor 3rd, C to kind of B in the bass. Just, you know, kind of linking back to the beginning, really. So all them chords fit the bill with a minor pentatonic kind of scale, and you know, there's just trillions of rock songs, metal songs that include the flat 7, the flat 3rd within that kind of progression. So that's why I believe the pentatonic is a go-to scale on that. So, but like I say, expand your mind and try this Dorian mode out, which is really cool in these, like I say, these minor settings and stuff. Okay, guys, I probably won't get a video out now till after Christmas. Another classic tune on the way. Not given its dues on the old internet and on the old YouTube. So I'm going to be working on that. And I'll keep throwing a couple of these little theory ed sessions out as well. All right, guys. Well, leaves me to say have a nice Christmas. I'll see you next year.